spend about 10 minutes only, for 10 to 15 minutes for this financial planning for newborn baby. All right. So some of you should know that I have a newborn baby 2 weeks ago. So now she is 15 days, 16 days old. All right. So the good thing is now work from home every day. I one hand hold baby, one hand watch one hand keep so-called type message. All right. Yeah. So what I actually do is I actually plan from day one what I want to get for my baby, and also how to plan for her education investment. Okay, and of course now I actually focus more on protection and saving for her. Okay, of course baby you don't have to invest in stocks, it's a bit too early for them, right? Yeah. So yeah, thank you. This is the so that is one thing. First thing I do, I review my insurance, make sure I have sufficient coverage. The good thing is I actually bought my insurance much earlier. Okay, I actually think that I will have family members, so I actually bought quite high protection when I'm still young. Okay, because I want to lock in my premium. High coverage. So this is my suggestion. Okay, if you have a new family member, right, make sure you have high coverage for at least 20 years, because this is a year that your dependent or your children need you. So you cannot just leave the world without taking care of your dependent. Okay, so you can use a term minimum 20 years, or what I do is I cover until age 99, right, or age 65, up to you. Okay, if you not, then you go for those with a hybrid. We call hybrid, meaning some life insurance with a higher multiplier. Okay, so all this, if you want to know more, you can talk to me. Secondly, I look at hospitalisation insurance. Okay, that is very important. 15 days after your child is born, make sure you get hospitalisation insurance for them. Okay, accident insurance also important. That is number 3. All right. And saving for child education should plan from day one as well. Okay, so these are my top 4 priority, right, to do this. Number 5 is life insurance for child. Good to have. Okay, not a must, but it's quite low in premium. So I actually want to get a life insurance for her as well. All right. So let me show you a quick one. Okay, hospitalisation, I think most of you should know. Just get all the way to the top. Okay, get a proper shield plan and then get a rider. Okay, either company is fine. I know now some company increase in premium, impose some restriction. It's normal. Okay, there are many companies change their term and condition and premium. Okay, don't worry. Just get either company and make sure you get full coverage for them. And then, okay, this is my comparison. Okay, I choose company A. You don't have to know which company. Okay, either company is fine. All right, I just choose the one with lower premium as current moment. Right. So that's hospitalization. Accident as well. Okay. Yeah. So accident mainly is to cover those illness or infectious disease or due to accident. Right. So get either one is fine. This one is quite low in premium. All right. So just get either one to make sure that the baby is well covered in terms of accident. Okay. Quite low premium, less than probably $200 a year. Okay. And education. So education. Okay. This is my projection table. I know education, you have many ways to accumulate. Okay, you can invest in stocks, you can invest in bonds, you can invest in unit trust, ETF to accumulate for child education. Okay, but I personally want to diversify away from stocks and funds. So I actually use endowment for my child education. Okay, and this is my projection. Okay, how to read this table? Very simple. I even have a calculator lah. Okay, this is actually an Excel file. Okay, so if your child is a baby girl, right? Your baby girl will reach university age 19 years later. All right. And if you assume 40,000 is the current tuition fee, 40,000 is the annual expense in university. Okay, and based on 4% inflation for tuition fee and 2% for inflation on expense, right? By the time 19 years later, based on 4 years cost, they need 140,000 cash for the university fee, right? So if your child is a boy, then of course they will reach university age at 21 years old. Then of course they need about 151,000. Okay, so we need to plan properly how to accumulate from day one to this amount. Okay, because I think as a parents, we minimally we need to provide a proper education for our child, right? So that's why I need to set aside this budget for my child, right? How to set aside? Of course, I do endowment. I use endowment for this purpose. Okay, and this is how I do it. Okay, I put into plan that invest for 5 years. Okay, 1 month is about 1,000. Okay, this is based on my personal budget. Okay, I'm okay to invest 1 month 1,000 for 5 years, and then the endowment will mature at the end of 19 years, payout on 19 years. Okay, guaranteed payout 55,000. All right, and total payout is about 116,000. Projected yield is about 4%. Okay, if anything goes wrong to me during these 5 years, all the premium will be waived. Okay, so why I use endowment instead of investment? First thing, I want guaranteed payout. Okay, I don't want to risk all my money in stock market. Okay, what if market like COVID 39 happen when my child reach age 19? I don't want my portfolio value drop 50%. Okay, so I want a guaranteed payout. That's why I choose endowment for this kind of certainty of payout. Okay, yeah, right. And yeah, so next one, of course, I do comparison. So I choose company A, projected yield about 4%. Okay, guaranteed also 2%. Okay, so this is like a fixed D plus potential upside to me, right? So that's why I choose this. All right. And last one is about life insurance for child. Okay, I just do a basic one for her. Okay, because for child actually it's a bonus for them. So I just do a hybrid plan, 50,000 base multiplied by 4. All right, 20 years. Okay, so why I get this for her, because premium is very low. It's just $100 per month. Okay, so I want to ensure that in future after age 1, if anything goes wrong with her, they are all well protected. Okay, all the conditions are protected. Okay, so I just get one basic one for her, right? Yeah. So that is what I do for my baby girl insurance and financial planning. All right. That's all. I mean, comparison, you don't have to worry. All this is based on my personal numbers, right?